Welcome back to Journaling with Trina. And today we're going to talk about the bucket list journal. So, when we hear the word bucket list, most of us think of goals and aspirations that we hope to achieve before we leave this here earth. However, we're going to take a different approach to the bucket list. So, remember, you can just use a regular spiral notebook if you want to journal this way, or you can go to Five Below or any dollar store and get the actual bucket list journal that has the different writing prompts. So either way is fine. You don't have to spend a lot of money. Just again, make sure you have something to write on and write with. So, in order to achieve our bucket list, we don't have to wait till the opportune time. We can actually have that bucket list right now. How do we do that? Simply by writing down what you hope to achieve. We're living in this time of pandemic where we want to make sure that we're kind to everyone, or we want to make sure that we're extra kind to everyone because everyone needs love. Everyone needs kindness, especially during this day and time. So, what I'm really trying to say is you're not doing something that you normally haven't done. This is something that you've been doing all along. You're just writing it down. So, what we hope to accomplish with the bucket list journal is to refocus our purpose. Let me say that again, refocus our purpose. We have this old rule in Head Start. When I used to teach Head Start, if it's not written, it didn't happen. So we know what's happening. We just want to write it down. So remember, we want to make sure that we always date our journal so we can go back and look and review and reflect. We want to make sure that we want to look, review, and reflect. I think all of that mean the same thing. I'm not really sure. It's kind of late and a little tired. So, our first video, we're going to talk about compassion. This is something that everyone could use. And you may already be doing it, but you just want to make sure that you write it down. So, the first video, which is this video here, this is a writing prompt. The hardest part of any task sometimes is getting started. So, this bucket list journal basically is just some writing prompts, just something to get our wheels turning to get us thinking. So this first video is going to talk about compassion. So if you just have your notebook paper, you can still write that down. And you want to go ahead and title it Compassion Bucket List. After you title your notebook Compassion Bucket List, you want to label them number 1 and you want to label number 2. So for example, you want to have number 1 on the first line and number 2 on the second line. There's my finger, sorry, 1 and 2. I gotta get this camera thing right. Thank you guys for just really being patient with me. So on the first line, you want to write, who can I help? So in your compassion journal, you want to write number 1, who can I help? Number 2, you want to write how I can help. Now this is something that you've already been doing. You just want to make sure that you date it. And you just want to make sure you begin the writing process, because as we matriculate through our bucket list journal, we just want to make sure that we create a habit of writing. Please keep in mind that you don't have to write every day. This is journaling for beginners, and we're just really getting used to repetition and habit. So once again, you can have a regular notebook, or you can go to the dollar store and just buy the regular bucket list journal by Alex Wagman. I would prefer the notebook because it's so much bigger. You can just keep writing and writing and writing and writing and on and on and on and on and on. You can do that. So we just want to make sure that we are refocusing our purpose and enjoying writing. Thank you so very much. Next week, we'll have another bucket list writing prompt. Happy writing. Talk to you soon.